Quick announcement before I actually get into the meat and potatoes of this video. I might not be posting as consistently for the next few weeks because there's the Indy 500. And I'm not talking about that I'm going to the actual race, even though I wish I did. I'm talking about the iRacing one. I'm a huge sim racing guy. You probably already know if you watch my older videos, yada, 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 all that stuff. I need to practice for it. Hopefully I can get into a top split. I'll yap about that later. All I know is that I need to be dedicating some time to the sim rig. But now that that's out of the way, let's get into the actual meal of what I'm making this video for. AI has been taking over everything for the past couple of months, maybe a year. It is ridiculous how many AI things are actually just showing up left, right, and center. The biggest one being music.
One of the biggest things I notice on Spotify is the crazy amount of music that these bands have released, and 99.9% of it all came out in 2025. So to be hitting monthly streaming numbers like these bands are hitting is super suspect. Not to mention the obvious AI artwork. I've also noticed a lot of these bands are recommending other AI bands, so I can only imagine that these numbers are hyperinflated artificial numbers, but either way, each one of these streams is a stream taken away from a real human artist who bled to master their craft.
What he said is not wrong. He's absolutely in the right. Every one of these AI songs is taking away from someone who bled to master their craft. That is a hard statement. That is a factual statement, because you could just type a prompt in for take it 3 minutes for you to type a prompt, and then AI will make a whole music video out of it or make a whole song out of it, and then it just gets pushed out there into the algorithm. For some reason, all these big companies right now are just wanting to consistently push this AI while pushing humanity away. It's absolutely ridiculous. What makes it even worse is the fact that they're all promoting each other. So little bit of conspiracy time. I'm gonna put on the tinfoil hat here. What if it is the same dude making all these different types of music, but he's just promoting? He goes on to his different channel or his different account, and then he just promotes the crap out of it. So it's just one dude promoting all of his videos together, making it seem like he's multiple different things. Does that not sound suspicious to you? These AI videos promoting these other AI videos, does that not sound a little bit suspicious to you? And then also he also mentioned that the numbers could be hyperinflated, so that's no surprise there when it comes to AI music. It's absolutely mind-boggling how bad this has gotten.
I read a stat recently that said 28% of all music delivered to streaming is now fully AI generated. And if the future of music recommendation is anything like the AI slop video recommendations that flood my social media feeds, then that actually bums me out pretty hard. So the best thing we can do is just try our best to identify it and block it as soon as possible.
28% is a stupid number. 28% is a retarded number. 28% is a bamboozling number. 28% is a mind-boggling number. How on earth did it get this bad? How in the world did freaking the AM come up? Do we have freaking Ultron promoting this crap? Because holy cow, 28%. And look, it might sound little. It might sound little when you first think about it, but just think how much music and music videos are out there. Just think of how much there is. There could be millions upon millions upon millions, and then 28% of that's a good chunk. That is a really good chunk, and it's only going to get worse from here if it does not get taken care of now. Quick heads up, I actually was able to record one of these ads. It's a YouTube short ad, so you can literally just like it, and then it will go to your liked videos, and you can record. What the frick? You can record it. So I want to show you guys what one of these YouTube AI ads look like. If somehow by the grace of God you haven't already seen an AI video on your YouTube feed.
Daily inspiration, education, and entertainment. Join the community.
Is this what sniffing crack feels like? I feel like if there was a visual representation of what it felt like to do drugs, this video pretty much hits it the nail on the head. Like, holy cow, there is a lot to take in just from the few seconds of footage I've showed you. So firstly, it's the kid riding what looks to be like one of those like Tron bikes that you see in the mall, and then just rides off into the sunset. And then the AI voice in the background said daily inspiration, education, and entertainment. You might need a second to take that in, because that is like horseradish. That is some dog doo-doo balls, what they just mentioned. There's no way on God's green earth AI is going to be able to give you anything that's entertaining, informational. Well, maybe entertaining. Yeah, I will admit entertaining, but informational and inspirational. AI is literally the antichrist of inspiration. I want to apologize in advance if you got brain damage from that, because holy cow, it felt like I was losing something watching that. It is a lot more to take in. So, from what I could see in the video, it looks like they're using an older version of AI. I don't know why they would use that, because AI evolved at like a hyper pace. I get using that probably back in like what? Early 2025, maybe late 2024. I get that. That's like where that form of AI is from. But in the big 2026, we have advanced to such a technological degree of AI where things look almost hyper realistic now. So I'm just curious to why they would use an older version of AI, because you could clearly tell it's older by all the mistakes it's doing. I'm not saying AI still doesn't make mistakes, but not to this degree. So I'm just wondering why they would choose an older version of AI to do this video. Okay, so now that that's over with, there is still a lot to take in. First of all, when that kid was zooming by at Mach 17, going to the final cut, it made him seem like with his eyes, bro. That was wild. He must have saw like the pearly gates of heaven and decided to just take it. And then it cuts off to the generic cartoon AI drawing that AI always makes for some reason. I don't know why it always sticks to that form of art style. It's probably the most basic form of art style. And then that's where it ends. Funnily enough, this is not just some fake crap. They actually have a YouTube channel. And yep, here is the YouTube channel page. This channel features a mix of real life videos of Bobby and fictional AI generated adventures. All clips are filmed safely, or all real clips are filmed safely, age appropriately, and with parental supervision. Any action scenes, stunts, or high energy moments are created through the use or through AI or digital effects for entertainment. No real minor performs these dangerous activities. No frick. Like, look at all this crap, man. What's crazy is the fact that they have 67,000 subscribers. Of course, 367, but 367,000 subscribers as well. Like, if we press one of their videos, like let's press on this one because it looks the most AI.
Where are you at right now?
We're at a graveyard.
You're at a graveyard in Icy Strait. Wow.
Look, Dad.
What is that? Is there coins on there?
Yeah. I don't know why they put coins on there.
No.
We're at a graveyard and watch me turn into a ghost. I'm back from being a ghost. Is that fun?
I apologize for what your eyes just had to witness, and I'll tell you this: I've never wanted to commit slip and slide more in my life than this, because complete garbage, absolute holy baloney. All right. And so, firstly, you could already tell what they're trying to be. They're trying to be a kids channel, all right? They're never, ever, ever going to rise to the ranks of Hobby Kids TV, Elite Ball Knowledge there, and Ryan Toy World Reviews. that's not so much elite ball knowledge. But my point still stands. They're trying to become that kind of content creators, and these videos have proven otherwise. But what I have seen, which is crazy to me, is the fact that how many views these are getting. That was not worthy of, what was it, a couple thousand views, or almost 80,000 views. I firmly believe that these views and their subscribers are botted. I really do believe so. YouTube has a huge AI bot problem. Like, I mean, it runs rampant across the entire platform. And like I said, I would not be surprised if more than half or all of their YouTube subscribers are bot accounts. Seeing that this whole thing is literally just AI, the dad typing in the prompt, because you could tell what was real and what wasn't. Obviously, I mean, come on, they're using an older version of AI, but him just typing in the prompt and stuff like that. There has to be some sort of shadiness behind this. I mean, come on.
I'm going and I'm going to jump all the way into the water. All the way to the water.
So if you don't understand what was happening in that video, pretty much what happened was he was pulling off the sun-kissed technique. That is a technique where you stand facing the sun and the sun hits you while you look ominously and majestically into the distance. However, there is a unique version of this where you have the sun hit your back and you stare down at the peasants below you. He pulled it off phenomenally. Like, that was one of the best versions I've ever seen. If he was in the ore farming tournament of power, my money's on him. Like, he's dog washing Piccolo. He's not dog washing MJ. MJ's got it. But yeah, no, he's definitely got, like, bro was like hitting that freaking like JJK style, whatever that guy's name is, where he flicks his fingers like this. Like, bro was getting sturdy with it, and he was like top tier ore farming. All jokes aside, though, this is crap. This is like a bunch of AI slop that does not deserve the views at all whatsoever. I know it's a little kid. You're probably gonna be saying, "Oh, you're pulling a little kid." I don't give a frick. But yeah, I wanted to yap about that. AI is just it's so bad. See ya.